Now, Prime Minister Modi has lauded the G20 presidency, saying the GDP-centric global view is changing of the country and the world is developing a human-centric view, saying India has played an important role, the role of a catalyst in this change. My colleague Aishwarya Jain on the broadcast with us with the details. Aishwarya, talk us through the details. Of course, this is a very important statement that has come in from the Prime Minister ahead of the G20 summit in the national capital.
Well, certainly, Prime Minister lauding the presidency of G20 as far as India is concerned, and now Prime Minister clearly stating that Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas can also be guiding principle for the welfare of the world. He went on to say that GDP-centric view of the world now changing, the human-centric one. India is playing a role of catalyst and also many positive impacts coming out of India's G20 presidency. Some are very close to my heart. That's what Prime Minister Narendra Modi had stated as far as G20 is concerned. He had been very vocal about the G20 presidency, and also remember he has been involved in different programs related to the G20. The entire ministry was involved for last 1 year, holding several conferences across the country, be it different ministries, and also Bharat Mandapam as being inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, which is one of the venue had been finalized by Prime Minister himself, as there had been many changes that was done with regards to the opinions of the top office of this country, which is Prime Minister's office, and therefore the reason perhaps now Prime Minister lauding India's G20 presidency. Remember, the entire national capital had been turned into fortress ahead of the G20, and many delegates had to come. This is a proud moment for the country, and Prime Minister also had been spoken earlier as stated that this will give an impact to the world, and this will be appreciated as well. Certainly India's G20 presidency is very important to showcase how India's strength and power lies within them, and this is a time that India can showcase its cultural heritage to the world as well. And therefore the reason perhaps now what we have also seen recently is that after the opinions made by Prime Minister's office, there had been changes which was made at Bharat Mandapam. A cultural corridor is also something that is one of the unique which will be one of the unique highlights of the upcoming G20's venue, where it would be Vasudev Kutumbakam. Under this theme, entire cultural heritage would be culminated under one roof, and that's where India wanted to showcase its cultural strength as well. But certainly many agendas are in the line as far as India's presidency is concerned. Different countries have different opinions, but Prime Minister now giving his statement on G20 presidency, saying India has played a role of catalyst, and this will had a big impact on the world after the G20 presidency.
All right, Aishwarya, thank you for joining us with those details.